Good morning mga ka-review. Okay, so ang gagawin natin ngayon ay magsasolve tayo ng problem sa brakes. And ito yung ating problem. An elevator in a 10-story building descends from the upper floor. As it passes the 5th floor, its velocity is clocked at 10 feet per second and starts to apply the brake. So pagdating daw doon sa 5th floor, mag-start na magpreno. Okay? Since no passengers are waiting on the intermediate floors, the elevator continues its descent toward the ground floor, where it must come to a complete smooth stop. The distance between each floor is 12 feet. Then the total weight of the elevator system is 3,500 pounds. The hoist cable is wrapped around a brake drum with a diameter of 24 inches. Assuming the braking system provides a constant deceleration to stop the car exactly at the ground floor and absorb all the resulting energy. So to determine the time in seconds required for the elevator to travel from the 5th floor to a full stop on the ground floor. Calculate the number of turns the brake drum makes during this braking period. Okay, so assume natin na yung anyway nakalagay naman dyan, no? Assume natin na yung asan na yun? Yung hoist cable kung saan naka-attach yung brake drum, yan. Okay, so assume natin na nasa isang shaft yung pinaglagyan ng cable doon sa brake drum, no? Nasa isang shaft lang sa ganon, parehas yung ikot ng drum kung saan naka-wrap yung cable and yung brake drum. Calculate the average braking torque in inch pound, okay, during this braking period, and calculate the rate of heat dissipation in BTU per minute during the first 6 seconds of braking, assuming all absorbed energy is converted to heat. Okay, so ito yung ating mga given. Yan. Yung velocity initial is 10 feet per second. Yung distance traveled by the yung elevator is 5 times 12. Okay, kasi 5 story. Nag-start doon sa pang 5th floor. That is equal to 60 feet. Weight, 3,500. The drum diameter is 24 inch. Equal to 2 feet. So, hanapin natin yung time, number of turns, torque, and the heat dissipation for 6 seconds. Okay? So, for the time, so sabi naman sa problem na ang acceleration is equal to constant. We may use yung, since given naman na dito yung S, okay, tsaka yung VS1, so maybe we can solve for acceleration gamit ang that is BF less BO original divided by time. Yung final na velocity natin is 0, yung initial is or yung original is 10, and then i-divide natin ng time. Kaso hindi natin masosolve yung time kasi wala naman tayong acceleration. Pwede naman tayong gumamit ng iba pang formulas, that is yung 2AS is equal to BF square less BO square. Okay, so this is 0. So given naman yung S, so masosolve natin ang acceleration. That is negative 10 square over twice ng 60. So acceleration is negative. Ibig sabihin yan ay bumabagal. Okay, so 100 divide natin ng 120. So this is 5 over 6 or 0.83333 feet per second square. Ayan. So we can now solve for the time. So time is equal to Negative 10, divide natin ng acceleration, or that is negative 5 over 6. So time is 60 divided by 5 is 12 seconds. Okay, so yung time niya from 5th floor papunta doon sa my ground floor ay 12 seconds. So node is the number of turns. So we have S is equal to the circumference times the number of turns is pi d and then number of turns, no? So yung ikot is 60, divide natin ng pi and then 2 feet yung diameter. So we have 2 times pi 9.55 turns. So ibig sabihin niyan almost 10, no? Approximately 10 na ikot yung drum pagkatapos makarating ng elevator doon sa ground floor. Next, torque. Paano ba natin masolve yung torque? So we have change in kinetic energy is equal to frictional torque times theta. Yung theta kasi natin dyan, pwede naman natin i-convert yan, no? Yung number of turns, pwede natin i-convert into radians. Okay, so 9.55. Mamaya na lang pala, no? I-direct na lang natin mamaya. Ayan. So, change in kinetic energy, we have 1/2 3,500 divided by 32.2. Okay, from change in kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 weight over g, v1 square less v2 square. Okay, then 10 square less 0. So, ang unit nito ay naka foot-pound na to. Ay equal sa, mag-multiply na lang pala tayo ng 12. Kasi ang kailangan natin ng torque ay naka-inch pound. Okay, naka-inch pound na to. Is equal to frictional torque, and then yung theta natin is convert lang natin yung turns into radian, 9.55 turns. Okay, kada isang ikot equal sa 2 pi radian. Okay, masasolve natin na frictional torque is this is approximately, sabihin na lang natin 1,089 inch pound. Okay? Ayan. So, ang dali lang, no? Dali lang siya. And we have also yung Q, no? During the first 6 seconds. Ang Q kasi natin, class, that is equal to change in kinetic energy divided by time. Okay? Pero take note, yung change in kinetic energy natin ay para lang doon sa loob ng 6 seconds. Okay? So, yung change in kinetic energy natin for 6 seconds, that is equal to 1/2 3,500 divided by 32.2. Okay, and then 10 square minus, ano kaya yung velocity niya after 6 seconds? Solve na lang natin dito. So, we have acceleration is equal to BF plus BO over time. Then, we have 5 over 6 to, negative. BF plus 10 over 6. So, magkakancel to, tsaka yan. So, yung BF pala dito ay 5 seconds, no? Ayan. So, BF after ng 5 seconds is 6 seconds is 5 feet per second, no? Ayan. Sige. Tama ba? Hindi, no pala. Wait nga. Bakit gano'n? 6. Tama. 5. Kasi 10, tsaka 5, 10 minus 5, no? So, 5 square. Okay? So, yung change in kinetic energy after 6 seconds is 4,076 foot-pound. Okay? So, yung Q natin is 4,076 foot-pound. I-divide natin ng time, 6 seconds. Kasi ang kailangan natin dito ay naka-BTU per minute. Okay, so we have 60 seconds is to 1 minute, and then BTU, so 778 foot-pound is to 1 BTU. So magka-cancel to, foot-pound. Yan, seconds. Okay. So this is 52.39 BTU per minute. Okay. Yan. Thank you for watching.